Hey Tall Fam, welcome back to the channel where we embrace our height and own our confidence. I'm Tall Paul, and today we're diving into a topic that hits close to home for a lot of us, height stereotypes. Whether you're tired of hearing you must play basketball or you've been labeled as intimidating, these stereotypes can feel limiting. But here's the reality. Those stereotypes don't define you. You define you. And today, we're going to talk about how you can turn those misconceptions into moments of empowerment. Being tall is a gift, not something to apologize for. But let's be honest, it can be frustrating when people make assumptions based on your height. The good news is, you have the power to flip the stereotypes and walk away feeling more confident and self-assured. I'm going to share some personal experiences along with tips on how to tackle these stereotypes head on. So let's break down the most common ones we all face and how to handle them with grace and confidence. Let's start with the classic, you must play basketball. This is almost a rite of passage for tall people, am I right? Growing up, I heard this countless times. And while it's usually meant as a compliment, it can also feel like people are trying to put you into a box. But here's the thing, your height doesn't dictate your interests, and it certainly doesn't limit your potential. For example, when someone says this to you, instead of feeling boxed in, use it as an opportunity to highlight what you're actually passionate about. You could say, actually, I'm really into, for me, I used to respond with, I enjoy basketball, what I really love is baseball. I did follow the stereotype of being an athlete, so it was easier for me to reply. But this not only sets the record straight, but it also opens up the conversation to something you genuinely care about. Remember, your passions are what make you interesting, not just your height. So next time someone assumes you're a basketball star, take it as a chance to share who you really are. It's about reclaiming the narrative and letting people see that there's so much more to you than just your physical stature. Over time, I found that by confidently sharing my true interests, people started seeing me for who I am beyond my height. And that's empowering because it shows that you control your own story. Next up, you must be intimidating. This one can be tough because it's often said in a way that makes you feel like you have to tone yourself down. But here's the truth. Your height gives you presence, and that's something to embrace, not hide. The key to overcoming this stereotype is to balance your presence with warmth and approachability. For instance, I found that a simple smile or making eye contact can instantly break down barriers. People may initially see your height, but what they'll remember is how you made them feel. I remember one time when I was out at a party, someone mentioned to me that they found me intimidating at first because of my height. But after chatting for a while, they realized how approachable I was. It made me realize that while height can give off a certain impression, your energy is what truly defines some people, how they perceive you. When you're in social situations, focus on your body language. Keep your posture open, smile often, and show genuine interest in others. This not only helps break down the intimidating stereotype, but also makes you more relatable and approachable. Your height is part of who you are, but it's your kindness and confidence that truly define your presence. Now, let's talk about the you must be awkward. This stereotype assumes that tall people are automatically uncomfortable in their own skin, which couldn't be further from the truth. The key to overcoming this misconception is to fully embrace your height and take up space, literally and figuratively. Confidence comes from owning who you are, and that includes your height. If you've ever felt self-conscious about standing out, remind yourself that your height is a unique feature that adds to your presence. Walk into rooms with your head held high, sit comfortably without slouching, and engage in conversations knowing that you belong exactly where you are. I used to slouch a lot and try to fit in, but I realized this only made me feel more awkward. When I started standing tall, embracing my height, I noticed a shift in how people treated me. They saw me as more confident because I was projecting confidence. Another tip is to practice self-assurance in small ways every day. Whether it's how you sit at your desk, how you walk into a room, or how you present yourself in conversations, own your space. When you project confidence, others will see you as confident as well. So next time someone assumes you're awkward just because you're tall, show them how comfortable and self-assured you really are. And finally, the one we've all heard, you must hate being tall. This stereotype is often more about the other person's insecurities than anything else. They might think being tall is a burden, but that's their perspective, not yours. The best way to flip this script is to express genuine pride in your height. Whether it's finding clothes that make you feel amazing, or simply embracing your height as part of what makes you unique, let people know that you love being tall. I've had moments where people would say, "You must hate being tall." And I'd respond with, "Actually, I love it. It's a big part of who I am, and I wouldn't change anything." This not only shuts down the stereotype, but also reinforces your self-confidence. When you embrace your height and project confidence, you're not just overcoming a stereotype. You're rewriting the narrative. You're showing the world that being tall is something to celebrate, not something to be self-conscious about. And by doing that, you're also inspiring others to do the same. Overcoming height stereotypes isn't about changing who you are. It's about owning your height and showing the world that's one of your greatest strengths. You're not just tall, you're confident, you're unique, and you're powerful. Thanks for watching today's video. If this has left you feeling more confident, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more empowering content to come. And let me know in the comments how you've turned a stereotype into a moment of confidence. I'd love to hear it. Stand tall, be proud, and remember, you're amazing just as how you are.